hang out our banners on the outward walls. The cry is still, they come! The castle's strength will laugh to siege the scorn. Here let them lie, till famine and argue eat them up, where they are not forced with those that should be ours. We might have met them, dareful, beard to beard, and beat them backward home.
It is the cry of women, my good lord.
I have almost forgot the taste of fears. The time has yet been my senses would have cooled, to hear a night shriek, and my fell of hair would at a dismal treatise and roost then stir as life were in it. I have supped full with horrors, direness familiar to my slaughterous thoughts, cannot one start in me?
The queen, my lord, is dead.
Oh my god!
She would have died hereafter, though.
I was about to die, but whatever.
Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time, and all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, out, brief candle, life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his last hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. And this
Is thanks to 1989, my English teacher, Marcia Lubell, who made us memorize that. Really nice, Mom?
Thou comest to use the tough, the story quietly. Gracious my lord, I shall report that which I say I saw, but now not how to do.
Well, say, sir.
I did stand my watch upon the hill. I looked toward Brno, and on methought the wood began to move.
Liar and slave!
Let me end your wrath if it be not so within this thee. My what may, you see it coming, I say a moving gulf.
If thou speakest false, upon the next tree shalt thou hang alive, till famine cling thee. If thy speech be sooth, I care not if thou dost for me as much. I pull in resolution and begin, and thou doubt the equivocation of thy fiends that lies in truth. Fear not till Burnham wood do move to Dunsinane, and now a wood comes toward Dunsinane, arm, and out! If this is which of Vuches does appear, there is nor flying hence, nor tarrying here. I gin to be aweary of the sun, and wish the estate, o' the world, were now undone. Ring the alarm bell, blow the wind, come rack, at least we'll die with harness on our back!
Ding dong ding!
Now near enough, your leafy screens throw down, and show like those you are. You, worthy uncle, shall with my cousin, your right noble son, lead our first battle. Worthy Macduff, and we shall take upon what else remains to do, according to our order.
Fare you well, do we but find the tyrant's power tonight. Let us be beaten if we cannot fight. Make all our triumphs speak. Give them all breath. Those clamorous heartings of blood and death.
They have tied me to a stake. I cannot fly, but bear like I must fight the course. Was he that was not born of woman? Such a one am I to fear or none? What is thy name? Thou be afraid to hear it? No, thou callest thyself a hotter name than any is in hell. My name's Macbeth. The devil himself could not pronounce a title more hateful to mine ear. No, nor more fearful. Thou liest, abhorred tyrant! With my sword I'll prove in life thou speak'st! Thou wast born of woman, but swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn, brandished by man, that's of a woman born.
Away the noises, tyrant, show thy face. If thou best slain, and with no stroke of mine, my wife and children's ghosts will haunt me still. I cannot strike at wretched kerns, whose arms are hired to bear thy stars. Either thou, Macbeth, or else my sword with an unbattered edge I sheath again undeeded. There thou shouldn't be, by this great clatter, one of greater note seem bruited. Let me find him, fortune, and more I beg not. This way, my lord. The castle's gently rendered, the tyrant's people on both sides fight. The nobles' thanes do bravely in this war. The day almost itself professes yours, and little is to do.
We have met with foes that strike beside us.
Enter, sir, the castle.
Why should I play the Roman fool and die on mine own sword, me brother? While I see lives gashes better upon them.
Turn, hellbound, turn, sword.
Of all men else I have avoided thee, but get thee back, my soul is too much charged with the blood of thine already.
I have no words. My voice is my sword, thou blooder villain. This term can give thee out.
Thou losest labor, as easy mayst thou entresh air with thy keen sword impress into me. Let fall thy blade on vulnerable crests. I bear a charmed life which must not yield to one of woman born.
Despair thy charm, and let angel whom thou still hast served tell them the Macduff was from the mother's womb, untimely ripped.
I'm not woman born yet.
My God.
Hello.
Accursed be the tongue that tells me stop! For it hath cowed my better part of men, and be these juggling fiends no more believed, the palter with us in a double sense, that keep the word of promise to our ear, that break it our hope. I'll not fight with thee!
Then yield thee, coward, and live to be show and gaze all the time. We'll have thee as our rare monsters are, painted upon a pole and intertwined.
Whoa, man!
Here may you see thy tyrant.
I will not yield to kiss the ground before Malcolm's feet, and to be baited with the rebel's curse. Though Burnham would come to Dunsinane, and thou oppose being born of woman, and thou oppose being of no woman born, yet I will try the last. Oh, I throw my warlike shield! Lay on, Macduff! And damned be him the first cries, hold! Enough! Oh my God! Ah! I would the friends we missed were safe arrived.
Some must go off, and yet by these I see so great a day as this is cheaply bought.
Macduff is missing, and your noble son.
Your son, my lord, has paid a soldier's debt. He only lived but till he was a man, the which no sooner had his prowess confirmed, in the unshrinking station where he fought, but like a man he died.
Then he is dead?
Hey! Off the field, your caution sorrow must not be measured by his worth, for then hath no end.
Had he his hurts before?
On the front.
Why then, God's soldier he be. Had I as many soon as I have hairs, I would not wish them to be a fairer death. And so his kneel in Nold.
He's worth more sorrow, and that I'll spend for him.
He's worth no more. They say he parted well and paid his score. And so, God be with him. Here come newer comfort. Hail, King, for so thou art. Behold, where stands thou, absurd's cursed head is free. I see the compass with thy kingdom's part, that speak my salutation in their minds, where voices I desire ahead with mine. Hail, King of Scotland.
Hail, King of Scotland! We shall not spend a large expense of time before we reckon with our several loves and make us even with you. We shall not spend a large expense of our time before we reckon with our several loves and make us even with you, my thanes and kinsmen. Henceforth be earls, and the first that ever Scotland in such honor named. What's more to do? Which would be planned newly with the time, as calling home our exiled friends abroad that fled the snares of watchful tyranny, producing the fourth of the cruel ministers of this dead butcher and his fiend-like queen, who, as 'tis thought, by self and violent hands, took off her life. This, and what needful else that calls upon us by the grace of grace, we will perform in measure, time, and place. So thanks to all at once, and to each one, whom we invite to see us crowned at Scone.
Literally, Mrs. Miro, if you're watching this, which I hope you are, we have literally worked so hard on this. I know it seems like it's a lot of silliness, but we've literally worked so hard. Please, like, at least 2 points, please.